Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again.
It's time for the J. Craig 5, maybe 10-minute movie review. Oh, welcome to Movies Over Coffee. I'm Jay of the J. Craig podcast. Last night I saw Ocean's 8. It's a movie directed by Gary Ross, starring Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, Rihanna, Helena Bonham Carter, and Anne Hathaway, and a slew of other amazing actresses. This is a sequel to the Steven Soderbergh Oceans movie, Oceans 11, 12, and 13. This is a sequel. It takes place in the same world. It's not a remake or a reboot, but at the same time, it is, and I'll get to that in a second. Now, the Steven Soderbergh Oceans 11 movie was actually a remake of a Frank Sinatra Rat Pack movie called Oceans 11. So if you haven't seen that, I would definitely go check it out. But I'm a big fan of Steven Soderbergh, especially after seeing Out of Sight. And then Ocean's 11, following that up, I really loved his style, his directing, his energy, his pacing, his editing, everything about him. I loved his earlier movies. And one big part of those movies was the music by David Holmes. It really separates his movies and really adds an amazing quality to the entertainment value of his movies. So I'm a big fan of that. Now, I'm not a fan of number 12. And number 13, I thought redeemed itself and was a very good movie compared to number 12's Stinkability. But overall, Ocean's 8 is a good movie. There's nothing inherently wrong, but I do have a lot of problems with it. It's not a great movie, but it's fun. It's entertaining. The crowd liked it. My mom liked it. The people around me were giggling and laughing and ooh and ahhing on the little twist that happened. Because it's a heist movie. You have certain expectations of what you're going to see in a heist movie, and this obviously is just like right along there. But the problem I have with Ocean's 8 is not the fact that they're doing a gender reversal. It didn't work in Ghostbusters. Oh, goodness, it did not work in Ghostbusters. But this really works as far as taking the, all male cast and supplanting them with an all female cast. Unfortunately, Debbie is the same as Danny. Cate Blanchett is Brad Pitt. And there's too much similarity in these characters. They're not doing anything different. It's just, like I say, it's not a remake, but it actually is kind of a reboot of Ocean's 11. And it does the same exact thing that movie did. In fact, you could probably go shot by shot or maybe even beat by beat, and I bet it's the same as the Soderbergh Ocean's 11 movie. From the opening shot of her, Debbie Oceans at a parole board, to Danny Ocean's at a parole board, all the way down the line from, having her plan, finding her team, the crew, execution of the plan, finding the marks, and all these different things that happen in those movies is exactly the same as this. So I thought it really missed the mark, and I thought it was a really big missed opportunity where they could have done something different with the movie. Because personally, I'm a little tired of the heist movie as far as the overly intricate plan, the attention to detail on those, and then the fact that they have to rely so much on other aspects that they have no control over. Someone showing up to work late, someone getting in a car accident and not showing up to work until when they need them, later after they need them, right? There's all these intricate timing things that they have no control over, but yet everything always happens as planned. And then when it doesn't happen as planned, she's planned on that and has a backup to a backup to a backup. So I'm a little tired of that, which is also why I didn't like Soderbergh's recent entry into this type of movie, which was Logan Lucky. I thought it was a kind of bland and just paint by the numbers kind of thing. It's just the same old, same old, same old. Same thing with Ocean's 8. It does get by on the cast. The cast is excellent. Everyone across the board is really well, really just good, right? So Rihanna's good in her little part, which is doesn't talk very much, is a hacker. The pickpocket, I don't recall her name. I don't think I've ever seen her, but she was my favorite part. She doesn't have a whole lot to do, but when she's on the screen, there's an awkwardness to her, and I really enjoyed her. And I think everyone across the board is really good. And by the way, Anne Hathaway is just gorgeous as a movie star. She's kind of playing like herself in a way. And then, you got Sandra Bullock and Cate Blanchett who are playing really well with each other, just like Clooney and Brad Pitt. So there's a lot of similarities to the original movie. And I just wish it would have went somewhere different instead of the same old, same old. The difference is it's females instead of males, and instead of money, it's about jewelry. I mean, that just missed opportunity there on somebody could have done something different with this type of genre. If you're going to infuse, a new team, do something different with it. So that's my disappointment with it, but it was fun, and I think people will enjoy it. And other than that, go back and watch Ocean's 11, and you can skip 12. and then go to 13, and then go back and watch Frank Sinatra's Ocean's 11 with I almost said the Brat Pack, with the Rat Pack. So that's it for this edition of Movies Over Coffee. I'm Jay of the J. Craig. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us. You know the button is right there, and we'll see you next time.